If you're into deck building kinds of games like Slay the Spire or Dicey Dungeon, you'll probably be into One Step from Eden. Though I've never beaten a standard run of Slay the Spire, because I'm square-brained, the game is still really good. The basis of One Step from Eden is the same as Slay the Spire: pick a character and try to get to the end. In this case, that would be the Gate of Eden, so there isn't really much story to talk about. So let's talk gameplay. The gameplay for Eden is completely different from Slay the Spire. With Slay the Spire, it's turn-based, so you take a turn, then your enemy takes a turn. Generic turn-based gameplay. Eden's gameplay is much more fast-paced since you need to maneuver around the area while avoiding damage and dealing damage. Lots of multitasking and thinking on the go. But with Eden's gameplay, you'll feel like you'll have to go fast in the beginning, but in reality, going slow and finding your own pace is a good starting option as well. Why does it sound like I'm talking about sex? It's like playing a pixel, roguelite, bullet hell, souls-like game with a roster that's predominantly female protagonists, which is pretty solid. Speaking of female protagonists, just like Slay the Spire, you're able to choose different characters to play as. Each character has a different artifact, weapon, and starting card. As you progress through the game, you'll unlock more cards and artifacts for you to use in your run. You'll also be able to unlock different variants of characters where they'll have different artifacts, weapons, and different starting cards. For example, Saffron has a variant called Chrono, where her weapon lets her slow down time. The other character variants I haven't unlocked quite yet, so that gives the game more replayability. Plus, you're never going to have the same exact run as the previous one, so that'll be exciting too. And with an assortment of characters to choose from, each character can be built differently. When I play Reva, I prefer to cover the entire field full of stuff. I'd like to call this build the "don't come to school tomorrow" build, because if you do, you'll die, and that turned dark real fast. Now, the deck building system is The deck building system is similar to Slay the Spire in the sense that there is a mana cost for each card. Each card has different effects that it can do, so you can make a build surrounding a certain style, like Flow or Frost as an example. You can obtain cards by clearing rooms or buying them from the shopkeeper. And fair bit of warning, don't hit the shopkeeper.
No, I don't think I will.
So you have chosen death.
I'm joking! Stop!
However, when it comes down to certain artifacts, I do wish they were more specific on their effects. This one, for example, says that I lose 300 HP, so I assumed I'd just have 700 out of 1000 HP, but instead, it was 300 of my max HP. It doesn't make the game bad by any means, but just something that bothered me personally. Actually, after looking at it again and editing, it did say 300 of my max HP. I just can't read. And now square-brained. I have actually gotten to the Gate of Eden quite a few times, but each time it ended the same way. And yet I am still under the impression that the shopkeeper is the second hardest boss in the game. What? Ah, so she's sadistic. This makes a shit ton more sense.